Cancer. It's a fight no parent ever expects for their child. But one Mid-Michigan boy has battled through it all, and he's only 7.
Good, and great.
That's how little Luke Fochman from Okemos feels these days. He'll first tell you it's because he bested his younger brother Connor in a Star Wars Lego challenge. But then, like his favorite Jedi character, he reveals he was up against a far more dangerous and deadly opponent, cancer.
I would have to go through a lot of processes. Hook an IV up to my tubies. And whenever I wanted to go, someone had to pull my IV with me.
At age 3, Luke was diagnosed with a form of childhood cancer called rhabdo. It attacks the connective muscle tissue of the body and requires intense treatment.
1 in 5 children diagnosed don't survive. We were able to explain things in a way that he could understand them at 3 and said, you know, this is what we need to do. This is where we need to go.
Luke and his family's journey started at Mott's Children's Hospital in Ann Arbor, where he underwent daily treatments, oftentimes not getting to go home.
They scan your body to see if the cancer's going away, if it's shrinking.
And it was scary to look at the number of different types of chemotherapy you would have and how long it was. 54 weeks will never leave my mind. When they first told us that it was going to be more than a year's worth of treatment. As an adult, it would have been terrifying. And knowing that this was going to happen to my 3-year-old son was it was devastating.
Just the absolute terror that you feel, especially as a mom. You know, I'm supposed to protect him. I'm supposed to keep him safe, and I'm supposed to know everything that's going on with him. And to be thrown into the world of childhood cancer so quickly and so violently, it was really jarring.
But nothing seemed to jar Luke. Even when his dad joked, they both looked like jar heads after the chemo.
Really funny and cool.
That's because Luke had a cool friend with him all through the ups and downs of hospital time, and then later recovery time at home.
Mike, he just comforted me when Mom wasn't there. He's like my second parent.
And for Luke, he, his furry friend, and the whole Fochman family are all now making the most of their second chance.
We had no choice but to go into fighting mode.
And right now, if we took an MRI, what would it show?
No cancer.
You have a survivor in your family, that life has moved on and life is different, but we are all here together.
Together and ready to keep up the fight, even if it means a Star Wars Lego rematch for this young Jedi with the perfect name for the role.
That's a whole nother story.
A story not too long ago, and certainly not in a galaxy far, far away.
Tell me what you mean by expect everything.
Expect every action.
Syrian President Bashar al-Assad with chilling words to CBS anchor Charlie Rose. Americans should and can expect a swift and destructive response from Syria if the U.S. launches an attack. Parts of this eye-opening interview debuted on CBS This Morning Today, where al-Assad went on to say other players in the region, not just Syria, would respond forcefully to, quote, U.S. aggression. Despite this response, President Obama and Secretary of State John Kerry will continue urging Congress today to approve military action against Syria.
We know that his regime gave orders to prepare for a chemical attack.
The support in Congress both Kerry and the President are looking for will not come easily, as members on both sides of the aisle have mixed opinions, especially leaders here in Michigan.
That has been, I think, their biggest challenge on what is an incredibly important issue.
Evidence is not as strong as the public statements that the President and his administration have been making. I would also add that the briefings haven't given me comfort.
And it's been quite uncomfortable for many involved in the Syria talks for weeks now, with the president hoping to turn that tide, bring more momentum to his side later today and all day tomorrow. 1 million, that's the big number of the day here at the Lansing Grand River Assembly Plant. This is it, the 1 millionth vehicle rolled off the line here locally. A beautiful 2014 Cadillac CTS. It's a brand new car. Many people thought it might be the car of the year from last year, the ATS, which won all those awards, but no, it's a CTS. And they've been making both of the cars, the ATS and the CTS, at the plant here since 2001. A great history for more than 1,600 employees They are extremely proud of this milestone moment, but it goes much further than that.
You know, you multiply that by a factor of 10, that affects a lot of people in the Lansing region and the vicinity. We're pumped up, and we know that this is going to be even more successful than the ATS.
We're grateful for that, and things are going in the right direction, putting some people to work, and we're very pleased with that.
The big question people are getting revved up about now, when will they be able to get their hands on a vehicle just like number 1 million? Well, it comes out in the 4th quarter of this year, so just in time for the Christmas season. Maybe that's why they picked red to debut the big milestone number. Reporting from Lansing, Evan Pincinel, 6 News. From a world-renowned art museum in East Lansing, to a world-class performing arts center in Charlotte, to a worldwide day of comic book creativity in downtown Lansing, your pick-up place Week 2 winner is already an international success story. And as you're about to see, it also has plenty of local, high-flying flavor to it. Take a look. Reading and collecting comic books. It's a tradition that's literally turned the page on 75 years of fantasy and adventure. And here in downtown Metropolis, Lansing, Clem's Comics is the site of World Comic Book Day. So let's head inside and see some of the sites of the top place you picked this week. And don't worry, you have the world's most famous comic book reporter character on the job. Isn't that right, Lois? Don't give away my secret. One of the great things about comic books, it doesn't matter how old you are, you find things to love about them. Just like my friends Sam, Owen, Zachary, and Sarah. Who's your favorite comic book character, buddy?
Iron Man.
Who's yours?
Hulk.
The Hulk. What's your favorite comic book, buddy?
The Secret Wars.
The Secret Wars. And who do you like, sweetheart?
Strawberry Shortcake.
Strawberry Shortcake.
Superman, Last of Krypton.
I can, introduce you to him if you want to meet him.
Oh, yeah.
You do want to meet him? Okay, let me see what I can do, because I might know him, All right. We're now talking with Alec Davis, the store manager of Clem's. Al, why is this day so special for both you guys and all the fans who we've seen come through?
Well, nationwide, comic shops all are just like giving away free comic books by the thousands, just attracting new fans all over the place, and it's really not slowing down at all.
And how about all the people who are dressing up as comic book characters? In no way, shape, or form am I one of those people.
Fantastic. They put a lot of dedication into what they do, and it's amazing to see the people that, the costumes that they come up with. You'll see a stormtrooper here or there.
There's a saying this time of year at World Comic Book Day. May the 4th be with you.
Are you sure? No.
Fans of comic books aren't the only ones here at Clem's. We also have artists and writers. Kaylin Smith, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
What is it like to draw, conceive, produce your very own comic book?
It is awesome. It started out as a hobby. It is a Western adventure. Fell in love with it. Putting the whole writing and the art together, and here it is, comic book. This is what he would look like if I were to draw him in my comic.
And we're ready for the big Clark Kent reveal. What do you think? I think it's super.
Yes, it's super.
Thank you. Thank you. And there you have it, a flyby tour of World Comic Book Day at Clem's Comics. Hey, there's no need to fear. Thanks for helping me pick a super place, only on TV6.